In this lesson, we'll study the basics of data manipulation in Python and in particular the mechanics and functions of sorting. And we'll begin with the built-in sorted function. So here I have a list of some random numbers and I want to sort them from lowest to highest value, which is the default behavior of the sorted function. So I'll pass this scores, the list that contains these random numbers, as an argument to the sorted function, and we'll store the result in the sorted scores variable. And then we'll print it out. And what we'll get is this list of random scores sorted in what is called the ascending order. That is from lowest to highest, but if we want to, we can change this order to from highest to lowest. This is what is called the descending order. And in order to do that, first of all, I'll need to declare another variable. Let's say it's going to be reverse sorted scores. We will pass the list of scores as an argument to the sorted function again. But this time we'll need to change the flag, which is defaulted to false. We need to change it to true, and the flag is the reverse. So changing this reverse parameter to true will give us the sorted list in descending order. So this time the result will be the list sorted from highest to lowest. Okay, so this was the sorted function, which we could use to sort our list in ascending or descending order. But for something more sophisticated, like sorting objects, we can specify a parameter that we could use to sort on. And to do just that, we can use the sort key parameter that sorted function provides. But first, let me quickly create the class called product, and we'll create some objects of that class as well, so we'll have something to play with. And we're going to be sorting objects in this product list, and we will be using the sorted function, but this time we will be passing a property. And this property will be used for sort comparison. But we also need to write a helper function that returns the value of the price field of a given product. All right, so let's create this helper function. So here we define sort product that will take product as an input and it will return product's price. So we will be sorting by the price. And once we've done with this function, we can use the print statement, and inside the print statement, we will call the sorted function and we'll provide it with the data that we want to sort, and then we have to activate the key. So we'll specify the key that we want to use to sort this objects. So in our case, it's going to be call to this function sort product. So essentially, we are sorting by the price. And as you see, the objects were sorted by their price from lowest to highest. And we can do the same trick, but this time using a lambda function. So once again, the sorted function, the product list data as an input, and then as the key, we'll use the inline lambda that uses product object and p.price as the key. And if we'll run the code again, we'll see no difference in the input. Jolly good. But the key parameter can also call a method on the object, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. So our class defines a method called discount price, which uses the discount field to calculate this discounted price on the fly. And essentially, our key can be used to refer to this object's method. So I can take this lambda function, but instead of referring to this price field, I can use the reference to the discount price, and it's going to be a method. So we shouldn't forget the trailing brackets. All right, let's run the code. and we shall see our objects being sorted by their discounted price. So this key parameter gives us a lot more flexibility in sorting our objects. We can select the property we want to sort our objects on and imagine what we can do with two different keys. So imagine that we decided to add another product to our product list. And it's not going to be a unique product, it's going to be a duplicate of the existing product, for example, laptop. So not only it shares the same name with our previous product, but also the same price. So the only way to distinguish between two of them is by their weight. And here is the example where we can use the multiple keys trick to do the sorting. So the first statement is the same sorted mechanism where we provide the product list and the key. We use the inline lambda and we use the weight as the parameter that we're going to be sorting this products by. And of course, we're going to print the result to the console so that we can see the result of the first sorted function. But let's actually sort it by the price. Let's be consistent. And if we'll run it, we'll see our products in ascending order, sorted by their price. And here is the trick. I'll copy this line. If you are on Windows, you can hold Alt Shift and press down. But this time, instead of price, I'll say weight. And if we'll run the code again, we'll see our product list, but this time sorted by their weight. But here is the trick. We can save the list where our products are sorted by the weight into a variable. Let's call it something like result. So we'll get rid of this print statement. And so now that we have this list sorted by weight in the result, we can pass the result as the data to the sorted function and sort it by the price. But this time, for the sake of the experiment, let's sort them in descending order, so from highest to lowest. And in order to do that, I'll need to change the default value of the reverse parameter from false to true. And if we'll run the code again, we'll see two outputs. The first will represent our products sorted in the ascending order by their price. The second one will represent our products sorted in ascending order by their weight and then sorted in the descending order by their price. And if I'll remove the reverse flag, then this time they will be sorted in the ascending order by their price and by their weight.